Wanted to mix this in because I have always looked at these and kind of raised my eyebrows. I guess I don't see it in our office, but maybe you see it in yours. According to calculations by Challenger, Gray, and Christmas, it's an outplacement firm, estimate that, ready for this, 81.5 million workers will spend at least 1 hour in the office on their bracket, and their employers will lose as much as $2.1 billion in lost wages. Now, I don't know anyone.
I'm going to say phooey to that.
In this office that takes an hour to do their bracket. People aren't even doing brackets. So I do wonder about you guys out there in office land. Do you really see the brackets dominating the way they did, say, 20 years ago? Like, I think the brackets are a little bit cliche now, where sports betting is so pervasive. People just bet on the games. Sully had the stat yesterday, over $9 billion will be wagered on the NCAA tournament in the United States alone. Only 236 of it, 263 of it. Whatever, Sully. How about this? Up yours. Only 200 some odd million of it is going to be wagered legally.
But we're going to be bothered by bracket guy. These people still do the brackets.
No one's even approached us about it.
Oh, that's right. They
Seriously.
Stoney has.
My answer is no. So here's the thing. In the office setting out there, you as listeners, do you really see this? People taking hours talking about the brackets, filling them out. And does anybody buy that projection about lost productivity or lost wages? I want to just throw the number out before we got too serious about Jabril Peppers in a mock draft.
How about this? How long does it take you to fill out your bracket? I think most people do it in 15 or 20 minutes.
248-539-9797. You take a text 97136. I mean, David, you criticize everybody here. Have you seen anyone filling out the bracket taking 8 years to do it?
No, I don't know why it takes that long. I take 5 minutes and I'm done. I may think about a matchup here and there, but pretty much, I mean, it's easy. Why would you take an hour to do a bracket?
I tell you who used to take an hour.
You?
Nope, Mike Valenti.
Oh, yeah, me at like
this
23.
Guy, he was when he was a young guy, he was a demon.
No.
I would take it home and kind of like, study some things. Oh, no, I was a loser at 23.
And he would ask everybody questions. Have you seen Bucknell play and stuff like that? So, dude, will you leave me alone?
No, people ask me because nobody else here watches anything.
Yeah, but when you're filling out your bracket, you leave no stone unturned.
Circa 2004.
Did it ever work out? Exactly.
No. And I had a little talk with the guy. I said, go with your gut instinct, buddy. You'll do better.
Or just don't do them anymore. So I don't.
Here's why I don't buy that stat, because that's saying, okay, if every person spends an hour on their bracket, that is how you're getting the lost wages number. And I understand that math and how that goes into it. But look, if people weren't spending an hour on their bracket, they'd be doing it in some other way. They'd be browsing around their favorite website. They'd be taking a walk around the office BSing with people. Point being, the point being, there's always going to be lost wages in every workplace because people are going to use technically work time to do free time stuff and personal stuff on the computer. So it's just reallocating what you're doing with that time. That's why I don't buy that
Plus,
stat.
when you're doing your bracket, you can still do your work. People can do their job in the bracket too. So I don't buy that lost wage thing.
I don't even think people do the brackets anymore in the offices.
Oh, I think every office still has a bracket pool.
Yeah.
Like, don't you see, you're younger though, but like the brackets used to be huge. But I think I get it, ESPN.com and everybody does those and the online thing, but like
trying to win $1 million.
I just don't see it. Like my friends don't do it. No, like the brackets are played out. Nobody's running up to, like, how many of your friends are running up to you going, Sully, you going to get in my bracket?
No, the only people I think Leach is doing one. I think Stoney's doing one.
A loser.
I've been approached by a couple of friends that are doing one. So yeah,
but not your good friends.
But Mike, here's how you know the big test. Once the tournament starts, some guy's going to walk up to you and say, how's your bracket doing?
I don't have one.
Then he'll pull his bracket out and says, I got 15 out of 16 of the Sweet 16.
All right, I don't care.
I'm really doing well. Yeah, you don't care, but, you run into bracket guy.
We don't have bracket guy here. Nobody talks to Stoney. He's out of here in the morning.
No, you will find out when you come home next week. You will run into bracket guy. I guarantee you're going to run into some fool talking about his bracket. Like you care.
248-539-9797. Go ahead, Mike.
People definitely care. I was talking to Kang today, obviously the producer of Carson Anderson, and he was telling me, he said, hey, have you filled out your bracket yet for Stoney's pool? And I said, to be honest with you, no, I haven't. I've just been more looking at the games because obviously we're going to be in Vegas. I'm just more concerned on betting the games. And Kang was like, oh, come on, you got to fill it out. You can't just not get in. It's only $10. You got to give yourself a chance.
Yeah, but unlike you, Kang's got 4 hours while he's producing the show to fill out the bracket. You're doing stuff.
Oh, man, that was tight.
Kang's a good guy. Come on.
That guy's back there watching movies during their show. Come on. Oh, David,
David's
shut
the one
up.
that works with him every
Take
day.
the compliment, Sully. Take the compliment.
Take the compliment. You're a busybody. Kang's sitting there and he's watching Netflix, chilling.
Well, I told
No
Doug,
comment.
No, I told Doug and
Look
Gator.
at you. Just call it what it is. He's a way more laid-back deal. Plus, Doug and Scott don't really let him talk. So, I mean, it's a whole different ballgame.
I told Doug and Scott I don't do brackets. I said you got to do one. Just
you
do
don't.
it.
You don't have
Just
to do it. No. I have
So
changed
if you're
my
a real
opinion.
man, you got to do it.
No.
That's what they said.
10 years ago, 12 years ago, I would have agreed with that take. Now, no.
Well, but here's the thing, though, Mike. You scolded people around here a couple years ago by saying, guys, we're a sports station.
Gotta do
we
fantasy
have
football.
to have a fantasy football
Yeah.
league. So why would you say, guys,
Yeah.
we have to do fantasy league but not a bracket league?
I don't know. I just think the fantasy is 16 weeks. It's football. It's something. But I will say this. I told you last year I didn't want to run it. I don't want to do it no more. So I let other people do it. You're right. How about that? Why don't we kill that too?
How's it going without you? Is it still running strong?
I don't know. Find out.
Yep.
This year was all right.
I won it this year, actually.
A Silky Sullivan.
But Mike still runs the room, though, when we do the draft. Or
You
they
ask
do
me.
the draft.
You ask me to run the auction. I don't get a choice. No one else. Everyone's like, I don't know what to do. And most of the people there just sitting there and just staring at the wall. Gator's crushing beers, spinning around in his chair.
So is Wojo.
Right. I mean, it's a joke. 248-539-9797. We'll get some of the people in the mix here.